Have you ever wondered if laziness could actually be good for your health? Especially as you age. You might think staying active all the time is the key to a long life. But what if I told you that being a little lazy in certain areas could actually help you live longer? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we're going to explore 8 types of laziness that could promote better health and give you the gift of longevity. Stick around until the end to discover how you can apply these insights to your own life. You might be surprised at how lazy habits can improve your well-being. Before we dive in, please take a moment to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss any of these life-changing tips. If you enjoyed this video, please comment 1 below if you're excited to learn these secrets. If you feel like there's room for improvement, feel free to comment 0 and let me know how I can make this video even better. Alright, let's get started. Laziness can be an advantage. Did you know that laziness can actually be a secret to living longer? It's true. You might think of laziness as a bad habit, but it's all about balance. Research shows that stress reduction and slowing down are key factors that help you live longer. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly rushing, working, and stressing. We push our bodies and minds beyond their limits. But what if we told you that rest could be one of the most powerful tools for longevity? Studies suggest that allowing yourself to slow down, take breaks, and rest can actually extend your life. It's not about doing nothing. It's about knowing when to step back, when to let go of the constant pressures, and take time to rejuvenate. The truth is, laziness doesn't mean stopping living. It means living smart. It's about knowing how to avoid creating unnecessary stress for your body. By embracing rest and relaxation, you allow your body to recover and heal. The result? A longer, healthier life. But here's the thing. Many people think being lazy is about being inactive, but that's not true. It's about knowing when to give your body and mind the space to relax and recharge. Did you know that when you push yourself too hard, you can actually shorten your life? Overexertion, constant stress, and anxiety increase the risk of serious health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even stroke. But here's where being lazy comes in. Taking time to rest, to just stop and breathe, can help lower your blood pressure and reduce the risk of chronic illnesses. It's about finding that balance, where you work hard, but also rest hard, where you know your limits, and don't feel guilty for taking time off to care for yourself. This isn't about being lazy all the time. It's about being strategic with your energy, knowing that sometimes the most productive thing you can do is nothing. Taking breaks throughout the day, resting properly at night, and allowing yourself to unwind during stressful moments. These are all lazy habits that can lead to a longer, healthier life. The importance of selective laziness. Not all laziness is bad. In fact, sometimes it's necessary. Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by life's demands? It's easy to get caught in the whirlwind of daily tasks, but the truth is, we need to slow down every once in a while. Selective laziness isn't about avoiding work entirely, it's about knowing when to step back and take a breath. It's about understanding that constant activity doesn't equal productivity. Did you know that when we constantly push ourselves, we deplete our energy reserves? This can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even physical health issues. Taking the time to pause, to rest, to step away from the chaos, allows our bodies and minds to reset. By slowing down, we can actually improve our focus, creativity, and mental clarity. When you allow yourself to do nothing at times, you're giving your body permission to heal and regenerate. So, the next time you feel the urge to keep going nonstop, remember, taking a break can be one of the smartest decisions for your health and longevity. It's not about laziness. It's about being smart with your energy. 8 lazy habits that help you live longer. 1. Lazy when angry, emotions can kill you. When was the last time you felt really angry? That surge of emotion, that rush of heat in your chest. Did you know it can harm your body in ways you don't realize? When you get angry, your body releases stress hormones, like cortisol. Cortisol is essential for fight or flight situations, but when it's constantly released, it can be dangerous. High cortisol levels over time can lead to serious health problems, especially for your heart. It increases blood pressure and puts you at risk of heart disease and stroke. Anger is not just an emotion, it's a physical response that stresses out your body. That's why it's crucial to learn how to manage your emotions. Imagine if you could slow down when anger rises. What if, instead of reacting immediately, you paused, took a deep breath, and allowed yourself to calm down? By being lazy with your reactions, you're giving yourself the chance to avoid unnecessary stress. The next time something triggers your anger, take a moment. Let the feeling pass. This simple act of laziness could save your life. It's not about being passive. It's about being in control of your emotional health. Instead of getting angry, practice deep breathing, slow down, and allow yourself to rest. Let me share a story with you about Uncle Lee. Uncle Lee used to be a very impatient man. He was known for his quick temper, especially when things didn't go his way. At work, he was competitive, and in life, he was always in a rush. One day, things took a turn. His grandson hadn't finished his homework, and that was the last straw. Uncle Lee's anger flared up, and it was more than he could handle. His blood pressure shot up, and within moments, he collapsed. He was rushed to the hospital. The doctors told him that his anger could cause a stroke. It was a wake-up call. Uncle Lee realized that his temper was doing more harm than good. He decided to change. Instead of reacting instantly, he began to slow down. Whenever something upset him, he'd pause, take 3 deep breaths, and give himself a moment to regain control. He also found solace in music and took regular walks. These small changes made a huge difference. His blood pressure stabilized, and the atmosphere at home became much more peaceful. Uncle Lee's story shows us the power of being lazy with our emotions. Sometimes, taking a step back, breathing deeply, and slowing down can save our health and our relationships. Health tip: when you feel anger rising, take a break. Pause for 30 seconds. Let your body settle before reacting. You'll protect your heart and reduce stress in the long run. Remember, staying calm could add years to your life. Your heart will thank you later. 2. Lazy in arguments, choosing a peaceful life. Imagine this. What if you could simply avoid the small fights? What if you decided not to argue about every little thing? It's not about giving up your values or beliefs. It's about choosing your battles wisely. Here's why. Constantly engaging in arguments creates unnecessary stress. And we all know what stress does to the body. It raises cortisol levels, weakens the immune system, and puts strain on the heart. Grandma Wong learned this lesson the hard way. After retiring, she started feeling resentful about everything. The slightest things upset her. If someone cut in line, if a vendor overcharged her a few cents, or if a neighbor played their music too loud, she couldn't let go of these irritations. Her life became filled with conflict, and it took a toll on her health. She began losing sleep, feeling anxious, and developing high blood pressure. One day, while traveling, Grandma Wong met a woman who had an entirely different approach to life. This 90-year-old woman radiated positivity. She embraced every situation with a smile, saying, "It's no big deal." That simple phrase made Grandma Wong stop and think. She realized that the constant tension in her life wasn't worth it. The stress was only making things worse. It was time for a change. So, Grandma Wong chose to adopt a more peaceful mindset. She started letting go of the small irritations. She focused on what truly mattered, and learned to embrace life with a calm, joyful attitude. Serenity helps you live longer. When you choose peace over conflict, something incredible happens. Your body and mind begin to heal from the constant stress. Simplicity, calmness, and letting go of unnecessary drama all contribute to a longer, healthier life. Take Grandma Wong, for example. She had spent years holding grudges, stressing over little things, and constantly feeling frustrated. But everything changed when she met a joyful 90-year-old woman who embraced life with grace. This woman wasn't bothered by the small things in life. She simply smiled and said, "It's no big deal," whenever something didn't go as planned. That simple attitude made Grandma Wong realize how much stress she had been carrying. Her stress was aging her, both mentally and physically. Once she started letting go of those daily irritations, something amazing happened. Her blood pressure improved. Her mood lightened. And the joy that had been missing from her life slowly returned. She didn't just add years to her life. She added life to her years. Health tip. If you want to live longer, focus on serenity. Let go of the small stuff. Choose to smile instead of frown. Because serenity truly is the key to a longer, happier life. 3. Lazy when eating. Adjust your eating habits wisely. What if I told you that eating less could help you live longer? It's not about starving yourself, but rather eating just enough. Eating until you're about 70% full has been linked to better health and longevity. When you overeat, your body is under stress. The extra food takes a toll on your digestion, your metabolism, and your overall well-being. But when you practice moderation, when you stop eating just before you feel full, you give your body time to process the food without overloading it. This simple habit has been practiced by some of the longest living cultures in the world, like those in Okinawa. And the benefits are huge. Lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even some cancers. Not to mention better sleep and improved digestion. It's about choosing quality over quantity. Eating slower, savoring each bite, and listening to your body's cues. A calorie-reduced diet helps lower the risk of chronic diseases. Uncle Jang was a man who lived life to the fullest, always enjoying rich meals and indulging in tasty snacks. But as he entered his 60s, he started to notice changes. His energy levels dropped, and his health began to deteriorate. His blood sugar levels were high, cholesterol was out of balance, and his blood pressure spiked. It was clear that his love for indulgent meals was catching up with him. One day, after a routine checkup, his doctor gave him some life-changing advice. Your metabolism is slowing down. Overeating is only putting unnecessary strain on your body. You need to reduce your calorie intake. This advice was hard to swallow at first, but Uncle Jang took it to heart. He decided to make a change. He started eating smaller portions, focusing more on vegetables and lean proteins. He practiced a principle from Okinawa, eating until he was 70% full. Within just a few months, the results were astonishing. Uncle Jang lost weight, and his medical tests showed significant improvements. His blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol all returned to normal. The power of calorie reduction. Studies have shown that reducing calorie intake, even by just 20%, can slow the aging process and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Uncle Jang's story proves that less is more when it comes to food. A calorie-reduced diet isn't about deprivation, it's about giving your body the right fuel while reducing stress and wear and tear. It's a simple yet profound shift that can add years to your life. Health tip. The next time you sit down to eat, take it slow. Eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. This simple change could add years to your life and improve your quality of life too. 4. Lazy and exercise. Moderation is key for longevity. Uncle Chen was an active man, always trying to keep fit. In his younger years, he was known for his intense exercise routines, often pushing himself to the limit. But as he got older, he noticed that his body wasn't recovering the way it used to. He decided to take up running, thinking it would keep him in shape. At first, it felt great. He had more energy, and his body seemed to thrive on the daily runs. But after a year of running 10 kilometers every day, he started experiencing persistent pain in his knees. Initially, he ignored the discomfort, thinking it was just a minor issue. But over time, the pain got worse, making even simple tasks, like walking, feel difficult. It wasn't until Uncle Chen visited his doctor that he learned the truth. Running can be tough on your joints, especially as you age, the doctor explained. You need to adjust your routine and switch to low-impact exercises to avoid further damage. The doctor suggested walking, swimming, or Tai Chi, gentle exercises that still provided great health benefits without the strain on his joints. The benefits of moderate exercise. After making the change, Uncle Chin noticed a significant improvement. His knee pain started to subside, and he felt much better overall. His energy levels were higher, and he could still enjoy being active without the risk of injury. Studies have shown that moderate exercise is one of the best ways to maintain good health as we age. For seniors, activities like walking, swimming, and yoga are excellent choices. They help maintain cardiovascular health, muscle strength, and joint mobility without overexerting the body. Example, Uncle Chin's story. Uncle Chin was always an active person. He believed that staying in shape meant pushing himself to the limit, and for many years, he ran long distances every day. He loved the feeling of running, the wind in his face, and the sense of accomplishment after each workout. But as he aged, something started to change. After a year of running 10 kilometers a day, Uncle Chin began to notice pain in his knees. At first, he shrugged it off, thinking it was just part of getting older. But the pain grew worse over time, making it difficult to walk, let alone run. He had always prided himself on his physical strength, so the idea of slowing down felt frustrating. Finally, Uncle Chin visited his doctor, who gave him some tough news. "Your joints are not as strong as they used to be," the doctor explained. "Running is great for cardiovascular health, but at your age, it's putting too much strain on your knees. You need to switch to low-impact exercises." The doctor recommended walking, swimming, and Tai Chi, activities that still offered the benefits of exercise but were much gentler on his body. Uncle Chin took the doctor's advice and started incorporating more walking and swimming into his routine. To his surprise, the pain in his knees began to subside. His energy levels improved, and he was able to stay active without risking further injury. The experience taught him an important lesson: it's not about pushing yourself to the limit, it's about finding balance and listening to your body. From that point on, Uncle Chin embraced the idea of moderation in his workouts, and he continued to stay fit in a healthier, more sustainable way. His story is a reminder that sometimes, the best exercise isn't the most intense, it's the one that allows you to keep moving for years to come. Health tip: you don't need to push yourself to exhaustion. Simple, moderate exercise like brisk walking or swimming can keep your body strong and healthy without the wear and tear of high-impact workouts. The key is consistency, not intensity. 5. Laziness when worrying: accept and let go of the burden. Do you worry about everything? Work, family, health, relationships? It's exhausting, isn't it? But here's the truth. Worrying only hurts you. It weakens your body. It raises your stress levels. It messes with your heart. So, what can you do about it? How can you stop the cycle? The answer: let go. Accept what you can't control. Release the tension that holds you back. A powerful story from Grandma Wong. She spent her life worrying about her family. Her kids, her grandkids, their future. Every little problem felt like a huge weight on her shoulders. But then, she realized something. She was carrying burdens that weren't hers to carry. Worrying about things she couldn't change. That's when Grandma Wong decided to stop. To take a step back. And let things go. She focused on what brought her joy. Simple pleasures. Quiet walks, gardening, enjoying a good book. Her health improved. Her heart felt lighter. And she lived her days with peace. Worrying is like carrying an umbrella every day, waiting for rain. It doesn't help. It only weighs you down. So, next time you feel that knot in your stomach, take a deep breath. Let go of what you can't control. And watch how your body and mind will thank you. Example: the story of Grandma Wong. Grandma Wong lived a full life. But there was one thing that weighed heavily on her heart. She worried constantly. Her children, her grandchildren, their lives, their problems. Every little issue felt like a mountain. She would lose sleep over them. She would pace, restless, thinking of what might go wrong. One day, while visiting a friend, Grandma Wong met a 90-year-old woman. This woman was different. She wasn't worried. She didn't stress over the little things. Every time something went wrong, this woman smiled and said, "It's no big deal." Her calmness was contagious. It made Grandma Wong think. Maybe she had been taking life too seriously. Maybe there was another way to live. A way that wasn't weighed down by constant worry. She started to change. She stopped arguing over every little thing. She stopped stressing about what she couldn't control. Instead, she focused on enjoying her time. Being present in the moment. And you know what? Her health improved. Her anxiety lessened. Her blood pressure dropped. Grandma Wong's story teaches us something powerful. Let go of the small things. Choose peace over stress. And you'll find a healthier, happier life. 6. Lazy to compare, learn to accept and find contentment. Have you ever looked at someone else and thought, why don't I have what they have? Maybe it's the new car, the fancy vacation, the perfect family. But here's the thing. Comparing yourself to others won't bring you peace. It only steals your joy. You will always find someone who seems to have more. Be more. Do more. But what about you? What makes you happy? Is it the quiet morning coffee? The laughter of your children? A walk in the park? Happiness comes from within, not from the outside. When we stop comparing, we make space for contentment. We start to notice the little things, the moments that truly matter. Take a moment today to appreciate your life, just the way it is. Let go of the need to measure up, and start to find joy in the simple moments. Because that's where true happiness lies, in contentment with who we are. So, let's be lazy about comparison, and start living in the beauty of the present moment. Example, the story of Uncle Lee and Uncle Jang. Uncle Lee was always in competition. He couldn't stop comparing himself to others. If a neighbor bought something new, he felt left behind. If a colleague achieved something great, he wondered, why not me? This constant comparison created tension. His mind was always racing, always dissatisfied. Over time, it wore him down, physically and emotionally. He didn't realize it, but the stress was harming his health. His blood pressure skyrocketed, and his stomach hurt constantly. He wasn't enjoying life. He was simply surviving it. Then, one day, he met Uncle Jang. Uncle Jang was different. He didn't care about what others had. He didn't measure his worth by other people's success. Instead, he took long walks, enjoyed the simple moments, and found peace in his own life. He didn't worry about the world around him. He focused on what truly mattered. Over time, Uncle Lee began to notice the change in Uncle Jang. He looked healthier. He seemed calmer. He was genuinely happy. Slowly, Uncle Lee learned from Uncle Jang. He let go of the comparison game. He embraced his own life and found joy in what he had. He stopped worrying about the should-haves and started appreciating the is. This shift brought a new sense of peace to his life. Uncle Lee's health improved, and his heart found contentment. The lesson? Happiness doesn't come from comparing. It comes from accepting and loving your own journey. 7. Lazy to be stubborn, the power of flexibility. Being stubborn. It seems like a strength, right? Sticking to your beliefs. Never backing down. But there's a hidden cost. A cost to your health. Constantly fighting, arguing, resisting. It drains you mentally and physically. Take Uncle Lou. He was always right. No matter what. His way was the only way. But that stubbornness came with a price. High blood pressure, sleepless nights. It was a constant battle. A battle that was slowly wearing him down. Then one day, after a heated argument with his wife, he ended up in the hospital. That was his wake-up call. He realized all this stress, all this fighting, wasn't worth it. So, he made a change. He started to let go. He stopped fighting over every little thing. Instead, he learned to choose peace over being right. The result? His blood pressure dropped. His sleep improved. His life became lighter. He wasn't just living. He was thriving. Sometimes the key to health is letting go of the fight, choosing flexibility, and embracing peace. The lesson? Don't be stubborn. Be flexible. Let go of what doesn't matter. It's better for your heart, your mind, and your life. Example, the story of Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou. He was a man of strong opinions, always ready to stand his ground. In every argument, in every disagreement. But that stubbornness? It took its toll. His health started to suffer. His blood pressure was rising. Sleep became harder to come by. The tension in his life was unrelenting. One day, after a small argument with his wife, his blood pressure spiked. He ended up in the hospital. That was the moment he realized all this fighting wasn't worth it. He was wearing himself down for nothing. So, Uncle Lou made a decision. He chose to stop fighting over every little thing. He started to pick his battles, letting go of what didn't matter, choosing peace over being right. Over time, his blood pressure dropped, his sleep improved, and his overall health got better. Uncle Lou's life wasn't about being right anymore. It was about living in peace. And that change made all the difference. The lesson here? Sometimes letting go of stubbornness and choosing flexibility is the best thing you can do for your health. 8. Lazy to be stubborn, the benefits of being flexible. Being stubborn might feel like a strength, but it often drains you. It brings unnecessary stress and tension. And let's face it, that stress can harm your health. What if you could let go of being right all the time? What if you could embrace peace instead of pride? The benefits would be incredible, not only for your mental peace, but also for your physical well-being. Uncle Lou learned this lesson the hard way. He used to fight over everything. Every disagreement felt like a battle. But one day, after a heated argument, his health took a serious hit. His blood pressure spiked, and he ended up in the hospital. In that moment, he realized all that stubbornness wasn't worth it. The constant tension was taking its toll. He had to change. Uncle Lou chose to stop arguing about every little thing. He learned to let go of being right. He focused on peace instead. Over time, he felt lighter, more relaxed, and healthier. You see, letting go of stubbornness doesn't mean giving up your values. It means prioritizing your well-being. It means embracing flexibility. So, the next time you're faced with an argument or a little disagreement, ask yourself, is it worth the stress? Or is it better to let go and move forward with peace? The takeaway: being flexible with life can lower your stress. And in turn, it can help protect your health. Try it. The results might surprise you. How to apply these habits into your daily life. Have you ever thought about how to practice smart laziness in your daily routine? It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing the right things that bring peace and health. Start small. Begin by practicing deep breathing when you feel anger rising. Pause for a moment. Take 3 slow breaths. Allow yourself that time to calm down. You'll be amazed at how this simple act can prevent stress from taking over. Next, try letting go of things that don't matter. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't waste energy on trivial disagreements. Focus on what truly matters: your peace of mind and your health. Making small changes like this can lead to big results. It's all about finding balance, taking things one step at a time. Each little habit you build will contribute to your overall well-being. Remember, change takes time. Don't expect instant results. But with patience, these habits will bring you long-term peace and better health. Encouragement. So, pick one habit today and practice it. Maybe it's breathing deeply when you get angry. Maybe it's letting go of something small. Just take the first step. and see how it transforms your day. The goal: create lasting habits that bring peace, balance, and better health into your life. One small step at a time. Now that you know how smart laziness can help you live a longer, healthier life, which habit will you start with first? Comment below and let us know. Remember, the key to making these changes is to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment, it's now. Make a commitment today to improve your health and your peace of mind. Share this video with your loved ones. Help them live healthier, longer lives too. Let's spread these powerful habits so everyone can benefit. Don't let another day pass by without making a change. Start today. Choose one habit and begin practicing it right now. Your future self will thank you. Let's live healthier, happier, and longer together.